Good morning, Gladiators. Today is Friday, January 26th, and it's the 7th period day. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Let's hear the weather with Floor.
Thanks, Tristan. Today, you can expect a slightly warmer, cloudy day with a high of 70 and a low of 52 degrees Fahrenheit. We're back to cooler this weekend with cloudy days and chances of rain on Sunday. That's it for the Northwood weather. Stay safe and stay warm. Back to you, Jared.
Thanks, Floor. And now for our weekly SGA update.
Good morning, Gladiators. Here are some important updates from the SGA.
Do you know where your class meetings are held on Thursdays during lunch? If not, check the screens around the building. Your class needs your ideas for fundraising and class activities.
The Northwood SGA will be hosting a SMOB Meet the Candidates Town Hall on February 1st at 6 p.m. Check your email for the Zoom link to watch and ask questions.
We would like to thank our very own Ryder Miles and Kaya Wade for being willing to run for the very important role of SMOB.
Please be sure to follow the SGA Instagram page to stay updated and learn about upcoming events.
Have a great day, Gladiators. Stay safe and enjoy your weekend.
Looking for some good books to read during the 3-day weekend? Let's hear a recommendation from Mr. Acosta Fox with the Book Bulletin.
What is one book you would recommend for students to read?
One book I would recommend is a book called Crying in H Mart by Michelle Zahner. This is a book that in my senior classes we read the first chapter. We actually read an essay called Crying in H Mart, and it is just such a beautiful book. It came out in the last couple years. It is a Michelle Zahner, she's the lead singer of a band called Japanese Breakfast, and I knew about this band for a long time before reading the book, and I don't know, I guess I didn't immediately think someone, that a rock star would be capable of writing something so profound. I don't know how that sounds bad, but it is just so good. It's her story about the loss of her mother. That's not a spoiler, that happens in the first sentence. Like she says, sometimes I cry in H Mart. It's also a story about her connecting to her Korean American identity, like the different parts of her identity. She has I think a German American father and then a Korean mother who passes away from ovarian cancer, I think. And I always think it's amazing when a book starts out where that you kind of know what's going to happen, and then they have to match up, they have to live up to the hype. And this book more than lives up to the hype. Yeah, it's just such a beautiful book, so I would highly recommend everyone read it.
The newly formed Wheaton-Glenmont Arts and Entertainment Advisory Board is hosting a second town hall next Monday, January 29th at 11:30 a.m. They want feedback from local youth on things they would like to see in their community. This is an excellent opportunity for students to participate. Learn about the Wheaton Arts and Entertainment District and earn SSL hours. Registration is not required but encouraged for food purposes.
Join Mr. Sullivan and other music lovers tomorrow for the last opportunity of the school year to see the classic opera Carmen. Tickets are free and transportation is not provided. Even if you think opera is not for you, Mr. Sullivan guarantees you know several melodies from Carmen due to its frequent use in pop culture, cartoons, advertisements, and commercials. This event is sure to be memorable, as the production has been newly refreshed, changing the location from Spain to the southern U.S.-Mexican border, modernizing the story, all to the same beautiful music. See Mr. Sullivan in G109 for a permission slip ASAP, or email him.
And now, for Gladiator Sports with Andrew.
Thanks, Tristan. Get pumped, Gladiators. We have a packed 3-day weekend. Today, our girls basketball team takes on Poolsville in the Gladiator Pit. JV is at 5:30 and varsity is at 7:15. Tomorrow, the varsity wrestling team competes at Wheaton at 1 p.m. Also, our swim and dive team competes at the Gaithersburg Aquatic Center at 2:30 p.m. On Monday, our boys basketball team plays away at Damascus High School with JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7:15. And finally, with our girls basketball team, back at it again, play here at home against Damascus. JV is at 5:30 and varsity is at 7:15. We wish all of our Gladiator athletes good luck. That's it for Gladiator Sports. Back to you, Tristan.
Thanks, Andrew. Now let's talk about what's going on around the building during lunch.
Jewish Culture Club meets in LC14.
Model UN meets in LC8.
Cyberforensics meets in F112.
The Northwood Environmental Group meets in C202.
SGA meets in LC3.
And Wellness Fridays meets in the Media Center. And don't forget the Black Diaspora Club is going to the African American Museum of History and Culture tomorrow, Saturday, January 27th. Please turn in your permission slips to Miss Davis in room A214 today during lunch. Also, if you'd like a permission slip for the field trip, which is open to all, come to A214 during lunch.
Reminder that there is no school on Monday.
That's it for today's morning show.
Have a great day, Gladiators, and a wonderful 3-day weekend.
I'm Tristan Fogarty.
And I'm Jared Valleramos from the Northwood Update on WNHS.